Hi Lamodar, I
Hello,
welcome
sir.
you to Anveshan IAS platform.
Thank you, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Okay. Can you please introduce yourself?
Sir, my name is Lamodar Naik. I'm from Kalahandi district. I have done my schooling from Police High School, Bhavani Patna. Then I have done my 12th from BJP Junior College, Bhubaneswar. Thereafter, I have done my BSc program in physics from Stuart Science College, Cuttack. Thereafter, I have joined my MSc physics from Pondicherry University, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, since you said you are hailing from Kalahandi district,
Yes,
so
sir.
my first question is, what is the reason why Kalahandi is considered as one of the backward districts of Odisha?
Sir, from the problem here is a geographical problem, sir. It is a drought-prone area because there would be less rain over there, and the district is populated with the tribal people, and uh, for that reason, that is the main cause of it. And then there would be the different reasons would be political will, where it got late uh, for the development progress, and the district is already facing the health hazards and many other issues, sir.
Okay. Now, as you said, like district is facing the health hazard. So, can you tell me any schemes which the Odisha government is taking up for making the health indices, especially with related to, because you might be knowing about the KBK.
Yes, sir.
So, any certain schemes or initiative taken by the government of Odisha, which will bring, you may say, prosperity to the KBK region and Kalahandi in particular?
Sir, related to health issue.
Yes, health indices. I'm especially focusing on.
Sir, the schemes which the previous government introduced, the BSPY, Biju Swasthya Kalyan Yojana, which was there before, and now the Gopabandhu Yojana is there, which is helping the people for health problems. Sir. The Odisha government, which have, and the Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, which is not yet implemented in Odisha, so which the government is trying to implement it. So the BSKY was helping it.
Do you think that if Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana would have been implemented, the impact of the health indices would have been better?
Yes, sir. I believe the Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, when will be implemented, it will help a lot of section in the health indices to betterment of their health conditions, sir.
Okay, why they did not the earlier government, why they did not implement this scheme? Any idea?
So the political reason is there, and then Odisha government has already the Biju Swasthya Kalyan Yojana, which implemented earlier, and they think that would be which is BSKY is helping properly to the Odisha people compared to the PM Jan Arogya Yojana. Sir.
Fair enough. Fair enough. My next question will be related to a recent occurrence you might have seen in television or in social media. That recently the Prime Minister of India visited the uh, CGI's home.
Yes, sir.
So, how do you see that event?
Sir,
What are the
in my
issues
pers
connected to it? What do you find it?
Sir, the CJI's the Prime Minister went for the Ganesh Chaturthi Puja to the CJI's home, and in my personal opinion, there would be a division between the judiciary and the executive, which most of the people may feel they will not be able to. There will be consensus between them. The judiciary should be different from the executive. But in my personal opinion, that should not be a big problem because normally from the previous time also we have seen the executive which have met the judiciary head, the CJI already, but the recent uproar which they uh, in the media which is coming is uh, they should have the prime minister should have gone to that place, but it should not be in public fora. where there is so much of uproar in the Twitter and public social media.
Okay, fine.
Yes,
Now, Lambodar, my next question is related to the Odisha's issues with regular cyclone, which Odisha grapples with. So, can you
yes, sir.
tell me the reason how, what are the important provisions or steps taken by the Odisha government that super cyclone activity is not being repeated nowadays? Odisha is considered a very good state as far as the disaster management is concerned. So, what are the reasons? How it changed over a period of time?
So Odisha is fairly good doing in the disaster management sector, sir. So they have there is proper implementation of the scheme where uh, they have the awareness in the coastal area is good. They have sir, the the regular activity of the commandos, the health, the management, the disaster management troops, they have been taking a good step over in the coastal region, and I'm
Fine.
getting that much only right now, sir.
Okay, fine. Now I'll give my observation, then I'll hand it over to Chatadari sir and Kinchuk sir. See,
Okay,
Lambadar, I'm very impressed by the way you presented yourself. You are very formal, even though we are connecting in an virtual mode, but you are very well dressed up. I congratulate you for that. That's a very
thank
good
you, sir.
gesture, number one.
Thank you,
Number
sir.
two, you are quite comfortable in speaking things, but whenever you are, especially when I asked you the question related to the Prime Minister visit to the Chief Justice of India's residence,
Yes,
always
sir.
try to take the position of the Constitution of India. You might have said that, sir, as per Article 50 of the Constitution, the executive and judiciary, there must be a Jefferson wall of separation, a watertight
Yes, sir.
compartmentalization. You said very rightly that the things which have happened, it should have been avoided to be in public fora, because you see, you may also say that there is a National Commission for the Review of the Constitution of India headed by
Yes, sir.
Justice Venkat Chalaya. He made a very good line, a very good statement. He said the relationship between the executive and judiciary should not be cordial, it should be correct. So you may use such things, right? And
Okay, sir.
one observation, one suggestion that whenever you think like I'm not ready to answer, never display to the interviewer that I am, juggling the stuff. You simply remember one thing, that if anything is getting better, collective efforts, multiple stakeholders have pumped in, administrative convenience, the local government and timely assessment of the things will make the Odisha cyclone response better. You may read the Chief Secretary, ex-Chief Secretary, Mr. Jaina's work with that regard. Thank you so much. I'm really impressed.
Okay, sir.
God bless.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Anshul sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Lambodar, oh, thank you, sir. Lambodar, what is the meaning of your name?
Sir, the name Lambodar meaning is Lamba. Can I be that? Can I speak that in Hindi?
Sure, sir.
Lamba जिसका उदर means the stomach, the big stomach. It is referred to the Lord Ganesha.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine. So you have studied in Pondicherry as well, Pondicherry University, what I found from your CIO.
Yes, sir.
What did you find the cultural difference between Odisha and Pondicherry specifically?
So the big difference is the language, where
Mm-hmm.
most of the Pondicherry people they speak Tamil, but Odia
Mm-hmm.
people does speak Odia. And the another part is there is this French impact in Pondicherry because it was a French colony. Then, sir, uh, the food habit is also very different. It is similar to the Tamil Nadu because Pondicherry is Pondicherry is towards the in Tamil Nadu only. So the food difference is there. The culture is different. That is it.
Okay, okay. You took a cab in your academics, if I saw that your MSc and then it's 2024,
Yes,
I
sir.
found 6 years of gap in your academic years.
Yes, sir.
So can you please explain that? What did you do in those 6 years?
Sir, after my MSc program, I went to Delhi for UPSC preparation.
Mm-hmm,
Uh, there I was for 4 years, and then
mm-hmm,
I gave this exam, which the Odisha government conducted
mm-hmm.
for the UPSC coaching. There I joined in that coaching center, and within that period, I was preparing for OPS also, and I've been giving UPSC preparation also. And
Okay,
I have done some for my financial stability. Uh, I was taking questions papers also for the mains
okay,
program. Yes, sir.
okay. So recently you must have heard about this news, what happened in Delhi. There's, I think, three students they died in this uh, in a particular coaching institute, which is known as the Rouse IS Study Circle,
Yes, sir.
and only due to this water logging and timely evacuation could not be done, and this thing happened. So there are many things in news. So what is according to you, or if you would be in that position to comment, then who would be held responsible primarily for this event or this incident?
Sir, primarily, I could say the problem lies with the coaching institute only because they
Mm-hmm,
have the underground basement is not supposed to be used for the coaching institute or for the library purposes because that part of the building should be used for uh, study material or another things to kept over there. But in most of the coaching institutes and particularly in Rouse IS, these people are there in the basement for the library purpose. And sir, the infrastructure is also having some problem because there is no two gates, like the one opening only where these people are coming and going up. So the infrastructure has problem. The fire exit is not there. And sir, in as Delhi is a metro city and the water logging is a problem, it is not for the first time it was happening. They have been complaining about this water logging in front of the institute from a very long time also. And the management, the municipality is also not looking into it. So there is not a single person which is mm, responsible for it, but there are many stakeholders like the coaching institute, the MCD, the Delhi municipality, and the coaching the teachers also they should have because the students have told them already uh, to not to take classes in the basement, so these people are responsible, sir.
okay. So you have written in your CIA that in your hobby particularly, what I found, this cleaning of surrounding. Okay,
Yes, sir.
what is the exact meaning of this cleaning of surroundings? What you do in your leisure time or what you call the hobby time?
So normally whenever I'll get my free time, I'll clean my room. At the same moment, I'll clean my home most of the time. And the
Mm-hmm,
nearby areas, like while I was in my village, I have cleaned the nearby areas, the uh, tube well, the public places where most of the women are fetching water. So the tube well area, that part needs to be cleaned. So I did clean there with my father. So, and most of the time, while I was in hostel, I was cleaning my room. At the same moment, the gardening part I was doing. So,
okay. So, can you please throw some light on this? What is the direct health impact of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan? Recently, it was in news. You might
yes,
have
sir.
seen in the newspaper.
Yes, sir. The recent news about uh, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, the IMR rate declined so much. around 60,000 to 70,000 childs are not losing their life because of the impact of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Sir, the cleanliness aspect is helping the mothers and the children to lead a healthy life. At the same time, because of the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, the COVID-19 impact was a bit lesser, where it helped Indian citizens uh, to reduce, and the impact was decreased for a bit.
Okay, okay. So you might have gone through this news of Agniveer, which is in news from last few months. In fact,
Yes, sir.
from the time it was introduced. As a student of sociology, since you have this optional sociology, I want to just ask you, can you please highlight few, let's say, sociological aspects of sociological interpretation of Agniveer scheme?
Sir, sociological interpretation of Agniveer scheme is mostly towards the unemployment issue, where most of the people they have joined the military services, but for a very brief period of time. So there would be an unemployment issue after their retirement, because they have been uh, for a brief period of time they will be in the service, and then later they will be removed. And sir, the implication would be the family will face problems because of the because if they will not be in the job, there would be problem in the family, sir. And then
This you highlighted, which is more of economic issue.
yes, sir.
So my question was sociological interpretation.
Right at
Let
this
me give
moment, I'm
you
unable to.
let me give you one hint also. Recently, it was in news that few robbers, I mean, they were looting or robbery was held. So what the government or the investigation team or the police found, they were the ex-Agniveer people. So can you throw some light on that incident?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of it.
Fine, fine. So let's move to the next question. Although few questions you have already answered with respect to your district, but I would ask you this question: like, how many districts are there in the KBK region?
Sir, three districts: Kalahandi, Balangir, and Koraput. These three
So
are
only three districts are
for
there.
KBK. It is three districts, sir: Kalahandi, Balangir, and Koraput.
Okay, then what else? Any other something? I think recently the government has expanded the districts in terms of as they are lagging in terms of development. That's why government has extended the number of districts under this KVK scheme or KVK region itself. Are you aware of it?
No, sir, I'm not aware of it.
Fine. What is Swabiman Anchal?
Sir, I have not heard about it. I'm sorry, sir.
Okay, fine, fine, fine. Do you support this a separate statehood movement which we call COSAL?
Sir, if I'm not supporting the statehood, but the problem which the coastal movement is about economic disparity, and
Mm-hmm,
sir, then cultural identity and
mm-hmm,
political underrepresentation. These are the factors which the people are demanding for separate statehood. But in my particular opinion, I don't think statehood would be state is making a different state because of these reasons are cumbersome. At the same moment, it is very complex. I think, sir, the political representation should be increased, and their cultural identity should be respected, and different uh, programs should be implemented for the social inclusion and economic inclusion of these people. And with different schemes, we can improve the condition of social move, social rajya, and not giving it a different, not dividing Odisha into different parts, because that can lead to other states can ask for different state for different reasons. So, in my particular opinion, we should implement different schemes and programs which can help these regions. But I would believe in different statehood for social reasons.
So generally, what we found in history also, there are multiple reasons why this balkanization of states, what we call, or separate statehood demand, and one of them was the development. And if you see the Andhra and Telangana, this thing, then Telangana is doing quite well in terms of, or after they got separated from the Andhra Pradesh.
Yes,
So
sir.
can you suggest such thing, if Kosala state or the Western Odisha would be another state, then it will be better. It will do much better than the present circumstances.
Sir, we need to think about the economic availability, the economic sustainability of that region, which I don't think separately that can be possible to a large extent, because the region would be very small. And sir, there is no big industries which is helping this helping this area to cover the economic losses. And sir, though it has different culture and identity, but separate statehood will not help the way the demand is there, because uh, it will not help to a much extent, I feel.
Okay, fine. Since you have kept the Jawaharlal Nehru photo in your room, the room in your you are sitting right now. So can you say two books which has been written by Jawaharlal Nehru?
Sir, I'm unable to recall that name that I have read.
Fine. My last question would be, uh, if Jawaharlal if Jawaharlal Nehru is not the first prime minister, who would you think the most deserving candidate for the prime minister instead of Jawaharlal Nehru?
Sir, I believe Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel would have been a good candidate for prime ministership, because he united this country and has a very impactful role in the uh, freedom fight, freedom struggle, sir.
Okay. Kinsuk sir, please carry on. That's it from my side.
Okay, so Lamodar, you have done your graduation and PG in physics.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me, like, do you know about Satyendra Nath Bose?
I know about him, sir, but I don't
You know
remember
about,
all.
you might have read about the five states of matter.
Sorry, sir.
Do you know the five states of matter? Like we have read normally in class up to class 10th, we generally read about solid, liquid, and gas. But then
Yes, sir.
later on, it has been seen that there are five states of matter. Okay. So
Yes,
can you
sir.
tell me the remaining two?
Sir, one is plasma, and another I'm unable to recall it, sir.
Okay. Uh, do you know about Chandrasekhar limit?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
I'm unable to recall it at this moment, sir.
No problem. Uh, since you have done your PG also in physics, can you tell me a little bit about quantum properties of matter?
Uh, Sir, for quantum, the properties would be it will not require a medium to propagate the wave, and uh,
Okay,
I'm
no problem.
unable to.
Do you know about the quantum computers, what they are and how they function?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you please explain?
Sir, quantum computers are a very high powerful computing systems which can uh, measure, which can solve various complex problems in a very less period of time.
So, what is the working principle of these quantum computers?
I don't know, sir.
Okay, no problem. Like you have mentioned that your hobby is also listening to Bollywood songs. So
Yes, sir.
it has been highlighted by many of the people in the recent times that the language of the songs are somewhat getting vulgar also sometimes. At the same time, we have also seen that there is a promotion of gun culture, or we can also see that the alcohol and all other things, they are being promoted through various songs. So do you think that there should be a censure against these things?
Sir, I believe art should not be banned rigorously because this is a, though this gun culture and violence or this alcohol is a problem, but completely banning it will not be the solution, because obviously it is not recent phenomenon. It has been there from the previous time also, sir. And banning would create problem in the um, their ideas, the artists, the ideas would be less, and it will not help in the long run, sir.
Okay. Uh, can you tell me how many what are these particularly vulnerable tribal groups, and
Yes, sir.
how many of them are there in Odisha?
Sir, in whole India, there are 75 particular vulnerable tribal groups, and but in Odisha, there are 13 TVTGs, sir.
Okay, what is so special about them? Why they have been called as particularly vulnerable tribal groups?
Sir, the regions are their economic underdevelopment. They have been socially cut off from the mainstream society. Their health condition is very poor, and there is very less number of uh, tribal groups numbers in
Their population, basically, their
the
population is
population, basically.
declining or stagnant. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, if we talk about in the present India, it is said
Yes,
that
sir.
while on one side we have a India which is growing at a very good rate, it is competing with the world's superpowers also. On the other front, we see that in the tribal areas there is still quite underdevelopment, or you can say that they have not been integrated into the mainstream. So, can you highlight, since your I think your optional is also sociology,
Yes, sir.
so can you highlight what are the major tribal issues in India and that in Odisha also?
Yes, sir. The major tribal issues is their uh, health condition, which is very less. Their IMR and MMR is very high. At the same moment, they have been cut off from the society. They are staying in far-flung areas where the infrastructure is a big problem. They are not getting facility of health sector. The PHC is not nearer to them, and there is the infrastructures like bridges is not uh, in proper number, because recently there is a case where a Malkangiri doctor uh, crosses the river to check the people, their health condition, who is suffering from uh, many waterborne diseases, sir. And so uh, there is this educational disparity. They have been not getting proper education because education schools are not properly, schools are not there properly, and they have been discriminated in various fronts, because recently there is a case where an Madhya Pradesh MP peed over a tribal person. So in some of there are discrimination in infrastructure's problem and health condition and education is a big problem for tribal peoples.
Okay. If we talk about IMR and MMR, so can you
Yes,
tell
sir.
me what is the current IMR and MMR in India?
So, yes, sir. The MMR of current MMR rate is 97 per 1 lakh, uh,
Okay.
and the IMR is 39 around, sir.
Are you sure? 39.
It is around 33 or 39. I'm not sure, sir.
Okay. Uh, it has come down. It is around 27. It used to be 39 almost 1 decade ago when it was around 39. Now it is something around 27. Okay.
I'm
Uh,
sorry, sir.
about MMR, you are correct that it is 97. This IMR is per lakh population or per thousand?
IMR is per lakh population.
IMR is per thousand. MMR
Thousand.
is
Yes, sir.
per
Yes,
lakh.
sir. I'm MMR per lakh, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay. No problem. So, your name is Lamodar and it stands for Lord Ganesha. So, can you tell me
Yes, sir.
what is the linkage of Lord Ganesha with the Indian national movement?
Yes, sir. Bal Gangadhar Tilak, he observed Ganesh Chaturthi to integrate the Indian society where people can come and fought with the British.
So, there was one aim of unity among the people.
Unity
Anything
among the
else?
people.
Anything else?
Uh, I'm not aware of it, sir.
Okay. It was also about this cultural revival that uh, telling people that we have been part of very rich heritage. That was also a part of it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Can you tell me a few schemes which has been launched by the Indian government for promotion of STEM field in India? STEM means science, technology, education, mathematics. And a few schemes, if there are any from Odisha government.
I'm not recalling at this moment, sir.
Okay, no problem. Uh, you have lived in Puducherry, right?
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me a little bit about the administrative setup of Puducherry?
Sir, in Puducherry, there are two kinds of administration because there is the CM also there, the Legislative Assembly over there, and the president is ruling through this lieutenant governor. So the local administration should be looking by the CM and the Council of Ministers, and the overall administration is looking by Lieutenant General, Lieutenant
So can you
Governor.
tell me who is the CM there?
Sir, from Rangaswamy, I'm unable to recall.
Okay. So how many UTs are there in India as of today?
Sir, 8.
Can you tell their names?
Sir, Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, then Andaman and Nicobar, uh, Pondicherry, Delhi, then Dadra and Nagar Haveli, and Daman and Diu the same,
They are same
and
UT.
Lakshadweep.
Okay. Uh, one more thing, one last question from my side, Lamodar. If we talk about India, can you tell me what is the participation of women in labor force?
Sir, it is around 33%, I guess. So I'm not sure of it.
It is now 37. Like it has increased recently, so it is now 37%. Have you heard about She Portal? She Portal. SHE She Portal.
I have heard about it, sir.
What is this related to?
So this is related to the complaints raised by the women
Regarding what matters?
regarding women, sir. I'm I'm not aware properly.
Okay, so that will be all from my side. Jatadhar sir, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Lambodar,
Yes, sir.
how do you feel now? Like the formal interview is over. What would
Okay,
be
sir.
your comment on your interview?
Sir, I believe I have read most of the topic, and but sometimes I get confused and I don't know whether to tell, I'm sorry, sir, I'm not aware of it, or I don't know, sir. And sometimes I feel that would be a blunt kind of an reply, maybe.
Mhm. Okay. How many interviews you have already given?
I have given three, sir.
Fine, fine. So, my observation would be first thing, I would say you have confidence. If you want to continue throughout the interview, then it would be like very much fine. But you keeps your confidence low when you find this question is out of your ambit or something,
Yes,
or you're
sir.
not sure about it. So you start nervousness comes to your face. That is quite
Yes, sir.
visible. That you have to avoid a bit because that zone is very much fragile of a particular student.
Yes,
And
sir.
if interview or the panelist would be there, then start focusing on that particular question or two to three cross questions would be there. Although that the nature of the interview is not that much, like too much cross questions, they are not, they generally avoid cross questions, like too much cross questions, but still, for the safe side, we have to be like bit careful about that. Too
Okay,
much
sir.
nervousness we should avoid. Second, personality is quite fine. Your the pitch of your like voice or something which I found very convenient or very I definitely congratulate for that kind of thing. And keep smiling even if you do not know the answer. So keep a smile in your face. And
Okay, sir.
second thing, I would definitely say, since you have not sent your attestation form,
Yes,
there
sir.
could be many questions from that area which we can't also deal with that because we do not have the attestation form. That is the reason I just mailed you. Please send your attestation form. So, if possible, go through that form as well, every detail of that form.
Okay,
And
sir.
since you have stayed, I think 2 years in Pondicherry, you could be the question could be on that also.
Yes,
Aurobindo
sir.
Ashram or Aurobindo the Freedom Fighter or something,
Yes, sir.
and try to be more like thorough about your own district. That is the main they will look for. Okay,
Okay, sir.
I think that's it from my side. Kinshuk sir, please.
Yes. So, Lamodar, the one thing is like we're answering everything very calmly. So that is a very good part of your personality. Like when you are speaking, the maturity is there. Okay. But there have been some occasions, only a few occasions, like when you were not knowing the answer. So you said that, sorry, I am not aware about it. But at that time, you were smiling a lot. Okay. So that is also something you will have to control. Like you will see this video recording also later on. So you will find
Okay,
that
sir.
when you were saying that this, sorry, I'm not aware about it. So at that time you were smiling a little bit more. So that will be like
Okay.
they will notice it. Okay, that you are taking it very casual. So
Okay,
there
sir.
a little bit of smile is good, but when you smile a lot, they will think that you are taking it very lightly or casually. So that is one thing which you can avoid. Okay. But yes, in general, put a smile on your face. That will
That,
your
sir,
personality is very charming.
the confusion is there only, sir. Like you were supposed to smile at the same moment. If I'll be getting that thought is coming into my head, then maybe I'll in a different zone if I'll not smile while I don't know the answer. Uh, so that was
No,
like
no, like
whether if I
normally,
don't know, so should I be?
not that you don't have to smile at that moment. You can say that, sorry, sir, I'm not aware about it. Okay. There is two things.
Sir,
One is
there
like
is this.
smiling, and
Yes,
one
sir.
is like putting the having that confidence on your face. So that
Yes, sir.
confidence will be visible that yes, sir, I am not aware about it. But it's not like, sir, I am not aware about it. Okay. So
Yes,
that
sir.
is where you will have to make a difference. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this
And
is
sir,
one thing.
the wording, like whether I'm not aware of it, or sir, I don't know, sir, or sir, how to do that.
Means suppose you are not able to understand something,
Though,
then
yes, sir, like though you have talked about, do you know about that Bose, Satyendranath Bose?
hmm,
Though I have, matlab, I have heard about him, but I
hmm.
have not read. It's been like 5 to 6 years, and so
But you
where
will get
what?
question on this. You have
Yes, sir.
done PG also in physics.
Yes, sir.
Like I am still
And it,
asking the questions on the simple side. Like I'm asking about mainly the contribution of very known people. But you
yes,
could be
sir.
asked some questions on physics also, like general parts of mechanics or quantum mechanics. Last year there was this quantum dot also, which was given this Nobel Prize in chemistry. Then Atto second generation. So
Yes,
there
sir.
also you might expect some question about the Nobel
But
also
this
that.
quantum physics is
uh,
a very important area, I guess.
Quantum is one area like many people want to ask about this quantum and even the
Yes,
quantum
sir.
computer. So you should be aware about it. When is your
Okay, sir.
interview date?
19th, sir.
So you still have 1 2 days. So read a little bit about like not in detail, just brush up a few things. That will be fine. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So that was also one of the things which I wanted to tell you like about this physics part also. Read a little bit since you have done graduation also and PG
Yes,
also
sir.
in the same subject.
Yes,
So
sir.
there will be some questions from the science segment also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then a few things like I have asked you about uh, this what you can say about some schemes related to STEM field. Since you are in that field itself, like you have
Yes,
come
sir.
from science background, so you should be aware about that what the government is doing for promotion of science. Okay. So you might
Yes,
get
sir.
some questions since you are going for administrative service. And right now there is a focus to promote the science and all education. So you should be aware about a few schemes of the state government also and union government also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Not in detail, just a little bit about that will be fine. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Uh, Rest everything is good. Like you are answering very calmly. Take your time to answer things. If you don't know about something, you can say it very politely, sir. I am not aware about it. Sorry, sir, I am not aware about it. That is more than fine. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So that is all from my side, and all the
So,
best.
okay, sir. Sir, the part Jatadhari sir when asked me about the part where the gap is there. So, what should I tell in that place?
No, it was very honest answer from your side. It's completely fine. You are involved in your preparation, or you can add this thing like from very beginning of my childhood. I was I was interested in this civil service as a career option. That's why I was looking for it. That is the reason I started my preparation with UPS as well as OPS, and then took coaching. And you, for your financial support, you also work or something paper checking and all. You can add with that. Few things I would again focus upon. The first thing you said, you were asking that when I say sorry sir, I do not know, should I keep smile on my face? See, it
Yes, sir.
is saying no, or the way you answered this, sorry sir, I do not know it, or I can't recall it now. I would go again with that. So that is also an answer, right? It's not that it is your negative thing that you're not aware about that. It is
Yes, sir.
a answer, but the only thing is what Kinshuk sir was focusing upon that too much spite. Because I knew that I do not know. That's why the smile comes to my face. It's not smile actually. The something I was in this middle of something, laughing or smile or what we call the midway.
Yes,
So
sir.
smile is, on your face is quite important throughout your interview. It's not that when you are not answering or you are not able to answer, you will become serious, and whenever you will answer a question, then only you will keep smile on your face or something. Do not, or not saying or not answering a question is also an answer. So consider that also as a part of your answer, and same kind of emotions or same kind of response from your side uh, for both the things. Knowing your
Okay, sir.
answer and to not knowing an answer. So that should be the main thing. And the gap you also answered is honestly, I don't think there would be much problem on that. And as
Sir,
far as your
about
background,
mentioning that coaching of Odisha government, should I mention it or should I not?
which one?
The Odisha government took a coaching program for UPSC preparations and I joined there. So should I be
No, no
mentioning the
problem. You can highlight that because it's a government program and you joined that. That is no harm with that. And as far as your background point of view, let's say you have done MSc Physics,
yes, sir.
you can avoid questions on the core area of physics since already it's 6 to 7 years you have passed. But definitely they will ask you on the current affairs, the Nobel Prize or something, new developments on that. They will definitely ask you and just try to answer it. If you do not know, then it's fine. But current
Sir,
affairs
actually,
question,
sir,
they
coming
expect.
to this physics line, because whenever they will be asking me, do you know about it? Like, have you heard about it? Definitely, I have heard about it because I have
So,
come
so
across this. But whenever they'll ask me, tell me about this, then I'm not able to. So how to tell ki? Should I be telling ki no, sir, I don't know about it? Or
no, don't know would be much of that shows like kind of informal or arrogance or something.
yes,
But
sir.
I have not, although I have heard it, but I'm not sure about it. I have not gone through thoroughly about that concept. So that
Yes, sir.
could
Yes, sir.
be one way
Yes,
because
sir.
it's not necessary or it's not possible also to go, I mean, to cover it thoroughly every detail or every aspect of a particular subject.
Yes, sir. So I can say I have heard about it, but at this moment I'm
Honestly, you can say, obviously, I have heard about it. Because, see, if you say, suppose you do not know and you start saying, sorry, sir, I have not heard about it, then obviously it's not
there is
possible because since that means you are not aware about what is happening around you. If you see
yes,
the
sir.
main purpose of interview, that is the main thing. That is the reason I asked you this question of Jawaharlal Nehru because the
Yes,
photo
sir.
is inside your room. So
Yes, sir.
only that thing I wanted to check. Okay,
But that is
so
like if I'm unable to remember the name of it, that is not a big problem.
that is not a big problem. But from current affairs, they definitely expect from it. And let me honestly say, generally what I have heard from the student, generally they are asking the fact-based questions,
Yes, sir. I
mostly
have heard
Odisha
also like
related.
they have written some questions and asking ekdam पूरा round fire round जैसे type.
They
So
are asking simply this KVC kind of thing, like
yes,
uh,
sir.
factual based questions. So prepare for that. Prepare about your district, state, bit of what is your optional? I
Sociology.
forgot. Sociology.
When
Okay.
yes, sir. Like when they will be asking me some questions about sociology, a recent phenomenon, and give
Mhm.
me a point of view from sociological perspective. So what should I? Uh, what would be my like the framework?
See, if you understand, let's say I think I asked you about the Agniveer, right?
Agnivesh.
If you
Yes,
are
sir.
able to answer, then answer it. If you're not able to answer, then it's fine, completely fine.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. And there is no big issue with my tone or clarity.
No, I think it's fine. You can watch it. The recorded part of our interview will be given to you. So you just go through that. You will get to know about it.
Okay,
You
sir.
are speaking very calmly, so there is no such issue.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
All the
Okay.
best.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.